Hello, my name is Mallory, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the late and great Amy Winehouse. And I adore this woman. What a dope personality. And this song means so much to me. And since I have been spiritually awakened, it happened in 2022, this song now means even more to me. Because now, just to let you know, if you're watching this just because you're an Amy Winehouse fan, this might be too deep for you because I'm getting really deep into the truth of reality. And since I've been awakened, I now really know that we are all God consciousness. We are all in an imagination bubble. And the truth of reality is that reality is all energy and imagination. Most importantly, it's imagination. Because, well, no, energy is important too. Whatever state you're embodying, the happier you feel, the more love you feel, the more fulfilled, just naturally, just being yourself and feeling fulfilled is the truth of creation. And even though Amy Winehouse was dope, obviously listened to her intuition of creating music, let source flow through her, created those amazing songs, because of course God's creating everything. God is everyone. We're all individual souls. We all have our egos, but God is really playing all the characters. So when it came to Amy Winehouse, I don't believe she was awakened, obviously, because she let drugs and she let people get the best of her. I feel like a big downfall of it was love wasn't working the way she wanted it to, so she was trying to drink her feelings away. Instead, she should have just been like, fuck those people, fuck those drugs, I'm dope, I'm Amy Winehouse, oh my God, the world needs me. But unfortunately, she went the other way. But I do also believe that we all have divine timing here. I have I've read before too that there's not a second too late or a second before where your time is up, really. God has a divine plan for all of us. So I feel like I'm following that divine plan by following my passion, which is talking about God consciousness, about the truth of reality, but also my other true passion is music and lyrics and words. And this song just brings it all together of just her dopeness. And apparently she wrote the song When My Eyes. It was unreleased. It wasn't even on any CDs or anything, but thank God it's on YouTube and on Spotify, because the song, it's just, not only is it lyrically dope, but it's just got such like a sick music, and it's just so chill and so real and so deep. And I want to share, I want to share the depth of this song from my perspective, because everyone's gonna have their own perspective, but this is my perspective of the song. And it's also, if you're down to getting deep and you're down to realizing more about how you are creating your reality, this could be really helpful. And so educational, but also fun. So and I'm not doing the whole song, I'm just doing lines that like mean a lot to me, but I am starting like chronologically, like from the top to the last lyrics. So the first one is, images present themselves to me. Now this is dope because it's the truth of reality. There's a psychic, well, he's not a psychic, he's more of a channeler, and his name's Bashar. And he talks all about how everything is in the now moment, now, and that this life literally is a movie. Like you're projecting your imagination pretty much out into the world. So all of your thoughts are just like imagination. Feelings are imagination. It's all imagination. So your feelings, your thoughts are really powerful. And when it says images present themselves to me, it's like everything we're seeing is an image, but it's like a perception. So every now is an image kind of deal. And then of course, when you're closing your eyes, images present themselves to me. That when your eyes are closed and images are presenting themselves to you, you are consciously creating your reality right there. Some people take it as daydreaming, but if you're consciously focused on it, and if it's something you really want, especially saying, I claim that now, I accept that now, you're creating a reality. And then this is another part, cool, seeds are ripe for reaping. And that's just so cool, because when you're closing your eyes, especially in the Bible and everything, you're imagining what you want. You're planting that seed, that vacation you want to go on, that house you want, how you want to decorate your apartment. You're planting all of those seeds consciously in your imagination. And that line, seeds are ripe for reaping, means like she's planted those seeds. She feels confident that she's made her request to God, because God is imagination and an action. And she's like, seeds are ripe for reaping. Like, grow this imagination for me. And it's probably, since she wrote this at 16, it's probably seeds are ripe for reaping. Get this career going, God, because I know it's in me. And that's a big part of it too, because everything that you imagine is inside of you. All of this creation is in you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. So that's dope. But the line after, which is interesting, she says, I continue sleeping. And that's really fascinating, because it's like, before we're awakened to the reality of this world, we are all sleepwalking. We're all they call this world outside the 3D, and they call your imagination like the 4D. Some people do, some people don't. But to simplify it, yeah. So like the third dimension, the fourth dimension. And where she's saying, I continue sleeping, she wrote the song when she was 16. Obviously, it's source flowing through her, dropping these lines, but she is still unconscious to the fact that what she's really doing, like she's unconsciously creating, not consciously. So she's still sleeping, she's 16, she's doing what she's doing, but thinking that this is all real, reality, super physical, when in reality, it's very malleable. So that's interesting too. And then this line, of course, is the best. You're everything you've ever wanted to be. And that is the truth. You want to always feel that way. You always want to feel in the now moment that you're everything that you've ever wanted to be. Feel it in your heart. And even just look at a picture, like what brings you the most joy right now? Being everything you've ever wanted to be. Beautiful pictures, right? And then here's the gorgeous chorus. And it's, whatever my imagination throws, so rugged, growing rose, when my eyes do close, when my eyes do close, when they close. And that's the chorus. So beautiful, whatever my imagination throws, so rugged. And rugged is another word for strong. So she's got strong images going, growing rose. Of course, a beautiful growing rose. That's a gorgeous sight. Though she planted those seeds, that rose is growing. Her creation is in action. Like, that's dope. So that's the chorus, and of course it's it's beautiful. And then another verse, turn and face my ceiling, deep in all the feeling, inhibitions turn to dust and fly away. So, she's just explaining, she's in the moment, she's just turning around, facing her ceiling, she's deep in her feeling, which if you've ever heard of Neville Goddard, or if you haven't, check him out. Literally life-changing. Neville Goddard, feeling is the secret. Dope. So deep in all the feeling, she is consciously feeling and creating what she wants. and inhibitions turn to dust and fly away. Inhibitions, basically whatever fears she has, they just turn to dust and fly away, because she's in her imagination knowing that what she's envisioning, what she really wants, is the truth, and she's creating that. So any of her fears can go fuck off, because they've all turned to dust and they've flown away, because she knows that she's creating. Or maybe she didn't, but in this song it definitely seems like she's creating her reality, and all those fears can just screw off. And then colorful and monochrome, Amy Winehouse, Alone. Now that, I'm sorry, this song is just so dope. I can't even. So colorful and monochrome, my perspective is it's like this world is very colorful, but monochrome is also like black and white. So that's kind of true too. Like this world is full of color, but it's also, like I said before, black and white. And if you focus on the positive, so you could do like good and bad. Focus on the good, you're getting that. Focus on the bad, you're getting that. So focus on the good. And Amy Winehouse, Alone is dope too, because you're the main character in your reality. You are alone in your reality. You are the operant power. So that's a very powerful line too, because it's also the truth. And then far away from ringing phone at home. Phone home. Of course, she might not have meant this, but she also had a really good, like, humorous personality. So far away from ringing phone at home is like, in my perspective, of course, I think of E.T. Phone Home. Like, she feels like an alien. So she realizes as this human character, she sort of feels like far away from home. The reality is it's really inside of her. But when you're this human character and you're not awakened, you feel like there is a God like way up outside of you, and you're, phone home kind of deal, but phone home is right in here. But that's part of that. And then we've got another one I love. And all the thoughts are static. Yeah, my singing's automatic. And this is really cool because it's like, in terms of, and all the thoughts are static. Static is a cool word for thinking about how, like, thoughts are electrical charges, and it's source energy coming through, giving her the automatic lines to sing. Like, subtly aware that source is pouring through her, and in the flow state, like, all the thoughts are static and her singing's automatic. Like, God's just flowing through. This isn't another topic, but is it Lil Wayne? Lil Wayne, pretty sure it's Lil Wayne. He also said that he literally doesn't write down his lyrics, that they just flow through him. So that's God just flowing through and creating that dopeness. Like, that's so sick. I love to write like poems and lyrics and stuff, so I feel, but that's just so dope to just have that shit flowing right through you and then not forgetting it. That's some type of genius shit. Like, that's wild. That's so cool. And then another one, 'cause I can sense no danger, I am the Lone Ranger. And cool, she can't sense any danger. And she's the Lone Ranger, so she doesn't need approval of others to create what she wants to. Like, that's Amy Winehouse. She's badass, really dope, really dope. And then this one's interesting too. White dress outside drying. I have to include that. At first I didn't, but it reminds me, I'm also in love with Lana Del Rey, and she has a song called White Dress. And in my mind, I have a feeling, probably I'm totally wrong, but I just think it would be cool to think that Lana called that song White Dress because of this song Amy Winehouse. I know Lana really liked Amy Winehouse, and I could see Lana like definitely digging this song. So I could see her getting that title from the song. She probably didn't at all, but it would be cool if I'm right. And in Lana Del Rey's song White Dress, she sings at the end, "It made me feel like a god." And that's just sick because it's the truth. We are all gods and goddesses. So just yeah, so cool. And then we've got, "And I overtake Montgomery in skills." So Montgomery, I could also be wrong, but I assume she's saying that she's got better skills than Wes Montgomery, and he was a guitarist known for his instrumental pop hits. So that could make sense. I could also be wrong, but it kind of adds up for me. And then here we go. I'm sure we can all relate to this. Quote, "Reality, a blow that sometimes kills." And I love this line because, you know, reality can be a bitch sometimes, but you have to remember, especially with knowing the truth of imagination, that you have the power to make it fucking amazing. You have that power. Don't forget it. And then this one, of course. "And when I drop it lyrically, worlds revolve generically." And dope. So, and when I drop it lyrically, worlds revolve generically. That's sick. Because if you think about it, another thing too is your words are constantly casting spells. And words create worlds. That's such a cool fucking thing to think about too. Your words create worlds. And then when she says worlds revolve generically, generically can also mean universally. So how dope is that when I drop it lyrically? She's dropping words. Worlds revolve generically, universally. That's such like a powerful ass line, but like with words that like, it's just this is one genius song. The more I like dive into it, I'm like, this is so fucking dope. And then a line after that is, "And I don't ever need to collapse in tears." And that's a beautiful line because of course crying is also a natural response and it does release energy. So of course we all do it. We all need to do it. But unless tears of joy, that's beautiful. But tears in another sense, we don't, let's hope that we don't have to cry a lot. But so when she says, "And I don't ever need to collapse in tears," it's like she's imagining where she really wants to be and she's feeling it as real. So in her imagination, she's everything she ever wanted to be. And so why would you collapse in tears when you're literally everything you ever wanted to be? Unless it's tears of joy, but we know that lyric means the opposite. So just feeling it as real right now, what you want in your imagination, accepting that it's real. And, why are you, like I said before, there's no need to be sad crying, just happy crying. And then this one, "And I could curse your timing, thunderously miming." So in terms of cursing the timing, maybe this could be in a sense where it's somebody that she really likes. I know in the past too, she was dating a guy that was a lot older than her and she was a lot younger. So she was probably like, if I met him, years later, things could have worked out. And then thunderously miming is such a dope line because miming also means acting out, and we're all actors here. So that's just really cool too. Like we're all thunderously miming, we are in a sense, for God. And then the very last line, "And I feel young beyond my years." And I feel this too, because I do not feel my age, even though in the sense of being a human age, I'm very free-spirited. Amy Winehouse was extremely free-spirited. She had to be to create all the amazing stuff that she did, and her songs were extremely free-spirited and just raw and dope and full of emotion. So, and I feel young beyond my years also, in a sense. I mean, that's what I think, that she was most free-spirited and she felt younger than her human age. But in another sense too, if you think of it in a soul sense, we are eternal souls. We are, I don't even know how old. So you could definitely feel younger than your soul's age. That's a fact. But in terms of like the ego and the body and everything, just being free-spirited, you naturally feel younger than your age. I know I feel that way, which is a blessing. But yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty deep stuff, but also the truth. And I'm here for the truth. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, I love Amy Winehouse, and I'm sure if you love her and you hear this song after you watch this, you're probably going to think a lot differently. But it can be really deep for a lot of people, and it really might go over some people's heads, and but it's also the truth. So I just wanted to share it. But thank you for watching. I love you. I love Amy Winehouse. I love God. And I love life. So have a great day. Bye.